Hey guys, welcome to this new episode of What's Up with CE. We're going to go a little bit deep in understanding what do you do when you're in a sales slump. So how's the year going for you so far? Are you on having your best years so far ever in real estate? Or are you finding it pretty challenging? Not sure about you, but I know in the marketplace with the agents that I'm currently working with, some of them had their actually best quarters ever. And then I'd walk into other offices and I'll see some agents are finding it very, very challenging. So I thought in today we'd have a different scenery on What's Up with CE and also discuss what would you do if you're in a bit of a sales slump. And I was having this conversation with an agent. Went into their office, we were discussing about coaching and training, and anyway, at the end he sort of pulled me aside and just asked me, he said, Claudia, what do you do when you find you're in a sales slump? What would you actually, well, a couple of things that I would do. First off is acknowledge and own it. I think that's the first thing, just to take ownership of it. I think sometimes when we're not in the right place of feeling like we're in momentum, we sort of tend to run away from things. The way I like to do things is pretty simple. I like to get our clients to understand where are they currently at. First thing is, are you in a state of need, which is like the red light? We never want our clients to be there, by the way. Then you're in amber or orange, if you want to call it. You're in the state of want, and meaning that you're doing okay, you're not doing too badly, but you want more. You want more listings, more sales, or you want more out of life, whatever that may look like. And then the green is like you're flowing, things are moving, you're implementing, you're winning, you're playing the game to win all the time. And we call that the state of know. Like you just know what you've got to do and what you've got to execute on, but you're in a really good mindset and you're just absolutely delivering all the time and you're getting awesome results as well. So first thing is identify where are you at right now? State of need, I need a listing, I need a sale. And for some people it could be I need money. Are you in a state of want? I'm doing okay, but I know I could do a lot better, but there's a gap or a lack of to where you want to get to, which is a state of no, and that's in the green light, yeah? So we really want to get you in that green zone. So number one, identify where you're at. Secondly is, once you get into that sort of place when you're in a sales slump, you start to run your business emotionally versus having run your business with business systems rather than emotional systems. So business systems is you take control exactly of what you got to be doing, meaning everything that you do is not going to be reactive, it's going to be proactive. So the first thing that could be looking like is, okay, well this is how many calls I need to make every day, this is how many appraisals I need to go on, this is how many listing appointments I need to make, how many sales I've got to get, how many price adjustments I need to make. And that's the first spin of like having the systems right in your business, knowing exactly what you need to do to move the dial in your business, versus emotionally based systems are just like basically running around like going, okay, I've got to do this, I've got to go and sell that, and I've got to do this, and where's my next listing coming from? I've got no pipeline, okay? Understand this, there is no room for emotion in the big league. So today, you just got to control those emotions. I just had a client reach out to me. He was at one of my workshops end of last year and he was looking at doing some coaching with me, but he just asked me, he said, Claudio, I'm not in a great space right now. I've got 2 settlements coming through, and after that, I don't really have any new listings or pipelines, looking really, really weak right now. And I've got 3 kids, my wife doesn't work. And I'm just thinking about this now, it's giving me goosebumps when we had this conversation. And one of the first things I said to him, I said, you've got to break the pattern of what you're doing right now. And he said, what do you mean? I said, tell me how many calls you're making, how many appointments you're going on. And the numbers were really weak. So I said, dude, you need to be playing bigger than your circumstances. If I was in that position, I'd be working from, 7 in the morning to maybe 9 o'clock at night, because I've got to get myself out of this. It doesn't become like I'm working at the same time every day, maybe 9 to 5 with a 2-hour lunch break. It's like, dude, I need you to break this pattern right now. And I said, that means you getting to work at 7 in the morning, and it might be meaning you working till 9 o'clock at night. If anything, you've got to outwork everybody. And that means just playing bigger than your circumstances that you're right in right now. and look at the patterns that you have to break and what's a new pattern going to look like. Because if you continue going the way you're going, where is this going to land you in 3 months' time or 6 months' time? Because the way I look at things in my life is I look at things, how will this affect me short-term consequences and medium-term and long-term? And you've got to realize that if you continue on that path and you're in a sales slump and you're not breaking the pattern that you're currently in, where's that going to land you? He said, but the market's tough. Market's tough. How tough is this going to be on your family if you don't change right now? That's the real question I said you need to ask. Your 3 kids, your wife. So a couple of things that I really want you to do is you've got to understand how you have to play the game to win. Identify where you're currently at. Are you in the state of need, state of want, or that state of no right now? And if you're in that state of need, which I've been there, I think a lot of us have sometimes been there. I think sometimes, the richness of life is all about, it's seasonal, right? It's like you're going to have summer and you're going to have joy and you're going to be happy and have that warm sun on you, and then it's going to be winter sometimes where it's cold and lonely and dark, right? But the richness of life is how you deal with each of those seasons. And each time that happens, I think sometimes it's like, understand that it's probably someone cracking your shell and saying you have to grow up another level. That's all it is. It's you going up another level and understanding the message from that. So if you're experiencing it, learn from it, take some steps and actions today. And if you put a 90-day game plan in place, I'll tell you right now, you'll find momentum and you'll get yourself out of need and hopefully get to that state of want. And before too long, you'll be in the state of no. Sometimes Mario. I get called everything. I get called everything.